Borussia Dortmund at the moment are 6th in the Bundesliga. It's been a difficult season for the German club. In December, they sacked their coach Lucien Favre, and ever since the new coach has come in, results haven't gone according to plan. I mean, you'd expect a squad with the likes of Haaland, Marco Reus and Sancho to at least give Bayern Munich a fair fight for the title, but Dortmund are actually outside the top 4 at risk of not making it to next season's Champions League. Honestly, on paper, this Dortmund team should be doing way better than what they're doing in real life, and hopefully with a few changes that we can make them a Champions League winning team. That is the goal for today. But also, to spice things up, we're gonna add a stipulation to this challenge. We're gonna have to build a squad that has 5 German players in the starting 11 by the time we get to a Champions League final. So this is definitely going to make things interesting with the signings we make. I'm doing this because back in 2013, when Dortmund last reached the Champions League final, their squad was, I think, 70% German, so we're gonna try and follow that theme. If you guys are excited for today's Fixing Dortmund challenge, I'd really appreciate if you could spare a second and drop a like on the video. Helps the channel grow. Make sure you let me know in the comments section what team we should try and fix next week. Subscribe if you're new around here, and let's get things started. The rules are pretty standard for this Fixing Dortmund challenge. The goal is to win the Champions League. We can make any transfers we want. We've got to, of course, simulate every single game that we play, but the Champions League final, that's a game that we can play. Let's get this underway. Okay, so Season 1 begins now, and by the way, we don't have a time limit for this challenge, so this may take 3 seasons, 4 seasons, but I expect with the team we've got and like the potential of some of these players like Haaland and Sancho, if we can retain them, I think this challenge should be done in a couple of seasons. Let's hope so. I think I'm going to stick with the 4-2-3-1 formation. Just works well for the players we've got, and oh my god, looking at this team, Haaland and Sancho are going to be the keys for us to win the Champions League. I feel like they're going to be so crucial with their player growth as well. We've got Marco Reus, Thorgan Hazard's decent, Witsel and Chan in midfield. At the back, and this is where maybe a few problems arise, Guerrero, Hummels, Akanji is a bit of a doubt. We've got Thomas Munir and Berkey in the net. To be fair, in terms of overall, this team is genuinely insane. I don't know how this side is 6th in the Bundesliga. On the bench, though, not many options, but a lot of youngsters like Reiner. We've got Brandt, Reina, Dahoud as well. And if you look further, you've got players like Jude Bellingham as well. So it's a good squad, but with a few improvements, I think we can take this team even further. 72 million in the bank. That's pretty decent, I'd say. We could definitely go all in on one player, or we could split that into a couple of signings. We're going to have to make a big decision there. But also, the board expects us to reach the Champions League final in the first season itself. I feel like that's asking a bit too much. Even in career mode, Bayern Munich wants to try and steal Dortmund's players. In this challenge, we're not going to sell a single player to freaking Bayern Munich, man. Nah, that's not going to happen. They've taken Lewandowski, they took Mario Götze at a point, Hummels, nah. In this series, that's not happening. Good lord, the amount of money we could get for Erling Haaland is just obscene. 139 million. Thankfully, in-game, I don't think he has that release clause of like 75 million, which somehow he has in real life. But the money for Haaland, it's insane. As you know, we've got a challenge of getting 5 German players in the team before we get to a Champions League final. So, of course, a player I'm going to sign right now is going to be German, and that's Lucas Klostermann from Leipzig. Very good stats all round, can play as a right back as well, very balanced. We've got to bring him in. Okay, so I'm going to start off with 32 million for Klostermann. I doubt that's going to work. Rafael Guerrero plus 2 million. Nah, that's such a bad deal. Why would I do that? Let's offer 34 million, just a bit more than we initially wanted to, but no way am I giving away Rafael Guerrero because I feel like he's a great left back to have in this setup, so nope, that's not happening. My god, they want 45 million then. Okay, and a 10% sell-on clause. Let's bring it down to 40 million for Klostermann. I feel like I'm paying way too much money for him, but he's got like 85 potential, so wait. Did they just... they're literally messing with me right now. They're asking for more money than they initially were. Let's bring it down to 42 then, and just hope they accept this. Come on, 42 million for Klostermann. And they finally have accepted. Brilliant to see. Klostermann's demands are fairly decent. I mean, 45,000 per week and about 400,000 in the signing bonus definitely works. And well, I'm going to accept that. And Klostermann has just signed for Borussia Dortmund. We're strengthening that defense even more now. There you go, boys. Lucas Klostermann is a done deal for Dortmund. Look at some of his crazy stats. 88 sprint speed on a center back. That is just bonkers. He's going to be amazing for us. Let's hope he can grow in his overall as well. Okay, boys. Either I've done something incredibly stupid or something incredibly smart. I got an offer for about 77 million from Chelsea for Rafael Guerrero, and since we need a proper left back and not a left midfielder playing in that position, I thought, you know what, let's sell him, use the funds to bring in a left back, and that might be a smarter move. It gives us more money to work with. On the other hand, we're losing a really top tier player in Rafael Guerrero, but 77 million for him. I just couldn't say no to that. Oh my, just look at this. We've got now about 100 million to work with. Let's first secure that left back signing. In other news, we've sold a couple of older players in Schmelzer and Piszczek. I know they're kind of legends here at the club, but we just don't need them for this challenge. Getting the extra cash and freeing up the wages just seems like the better choice. So we've signed the replacement for Rafael Guerrero, and it's Sergio Reguilon from Spurs. We had to really shell out a lot of cash for this, but I guess we've made a bit of profit, you know, selling Guerrero for way more. 58.4 million is what we had to pay for Reguilon. I tried to get this fee down as much as I could, but this was the least amount Spurs were willing to go to, so we've secured the deal. He's got incredible stats, great potential. He's only 82 rated, but that's gonna go up massively over the course of the next few months and, you know, seasons. So I think it's still a very good transfer. We've made a couple of really good additions to our defense in this window. Now we've got about 56-57 million left in the bank, but I'm kind of unsure what to do with this money. I'm liking the look of this squad already, and you know what, I want to give this setup a chance until January. We'll assess the situation again and then decide where we need to make further improvements. So I think we're going to keep the squad as is. A couple of signings this window in Reguilon and Klosterman. Let's now sim until January and see how things are. Hopefully we'll be better than 6th in the Bundesliga. Our first game of the season is against Bayern in the German Super Cup. That's not the start we wanted. If we can somehow beat them, I'll take it, but I'm not really fancying myself here. We've just started this series. It's going to take us a while before we can compete with Bayern. By the way, they've even signed Varane to improve their defense. This is going to be difficult. Let's quick sim the game and see what we can do. Yep, as expected, we've lost. Bayern win the German Super Cup. By the way, this is our Champions League group. I feel like we should be able to top this group because Zagreb are, okay, fairly decent. Lazio are probably the only threat we've got. This should be a group where we top it without any sort of problem. Okay, now boys, this is unexpected. We're top of the Bundesliga halfway through the season with 46 points. Honestly, didn't expect this. We're the top scoring team and the best defensive team in the Bundesliga. That's remarkable. 3 points above Bayern. Yo, there's a very good chance we might end up winning the Bundesliga in our first season here itself. As expected, Lewandowski is killing it for Bayern. 14 goals in the Bundesliga, but Sancho and Haaland with good contributions, 9 each. Marco Reus with 7, Thorgan Hazard with 7. Yo, we're doing well. Oh my days, look at the overall growth on some of these players. Sancho has gone up to 91, Haaland up to 87. No wonder we're doing so well. Well, not everything has gone according to plan in the Champions League. We finished 2nd in our group. That's a bit dodgy. Lazio topped the group, and because of that, we get Man City in the round of 16. Okay, in this first season, the Champions League may not be possible, we'll see. We're finally starting off doing some business in January, starting with selling Delaney to Arsenal, just getting some extra cash for him, and now the plan is to go in big for a midfielder. And here we go, we've already signed the replacement for Thomas Delaney, and it's Florian Neuhaus from Borussia Mönchengladbach. The 23-year-old has got a lot of potential. He's German as well, so helps us with our challenge. 81 rated. Fairly expensive, about 49 million actually. Good stats all round. He's going to slide right into our midfield. I think it's a good pickup. So guys, I kind of wasn't paying attention and we got caught off guard because of it, because Charles' release clause has been met and he's on his way to Juventus. He was our backup left back, so I think we may need to be on the hunt for another defender to, you know, help with squad depth. Just sealed the signing of a backup left back in Ayrton, the Brazilian. He shares the name with Ayrton Senna, so why not? He's got great potential from Spartak Moscow. Only 76 rated, but that's all we need for the backup fullback. I mean, Reguilon is going to be our first choice anyway. Some great stats all round. I think it's a good signing, a good pickup. And with that, actually, the transfer window comes to an end. I think I'm done with all my signings. This is the squad we've got until the end of the season. I think we've done a good job building on this team. Overalls are looking fantastic. We've actually got a lot of spare cash. I mean, we could have used it, maybe signed another player, but I decided not to. Hopefully this budget gets carried over to next season, because that'll be awesome. But yeah, this is our team until the end of the season. Let's see if we can pick up some silverware or maybe even go far in the Champions League. I'll be realistic, guys. In our first season, knocking out Man City in the round of 16, I don't think it's possible. But you know what? You just never know. When you've got players like Haaland and Sancho, it might just happen. Let's sim this first leg against City and see what happens. First leg at home. And well, Manchester City get the better of us. Maybe it was because of that red card Witsel got. A 2-1 defeat. Off we go, second leg against Manchester City. I don't really have much hopes for this because we're 2-1 down. Plus they scored a couple of away goals. But again, you never know when you've got players like Haaland. Well, I guess you do know. We've lost to City, and in the round of 16, we've been booted from the Champions League. Well, at least this means we're going to have a season 2 in this Fixing Dortmund challenge. So we're at the end of the season, and at least we get some silverware in our first season with Borussia Dortmund. I'm actually surprised we've pulled this off. We just lost one game this season. How mental is that? With the best scoring side in the league, the best defensive side in the league as well. 89 points, 4 above Bayern Munich. I doubt we can top this, man. We've won the Bundesliga in our first season with Borussia Dortmund, so that is brilliant. Oh, and by the way, we got knocked out in the early rounds of the DFB Pokal. Bayern Munich ended up winning this, but ultimately we won the Bundesliga, so I'm not too bothered about that. This kind of explains how we were able to win the Bundesliga this season. Erling Haaland literally played every single game and scored 22 times. Incredible how good he was. Top scorer along with Lewandowski, Sancho and Royce with a sizable contribution as well. Thorgan Hazard. Everybody in our attack really stepped up. Assist wise, Sancho top assister. Hummels coming in with 8 assists, I don't know how. Thorgan Hazard with 8 and Royce with 6 as well. Clean sheets wise, Berkey the best keeper in the league. That helped out massively. Manuel Neuer in 3rd spot is a bit weird. It's Barcelona who end up beating Bayern Munich in the Champions League to win the trophy. That's an interesting one. Haaland scored 25 this season. Marco Reus coming in with a big 21. His overall didn't dip too much even though he's 32, so that's awesome. Sancho with 16 goals and 17 assists. Thorgan Hazard had a big season as well. So yeah, all our attackers really stepped up this season. Winning the Bundesliga in our first season with Borussia Dortmund, not bad at all. We've got a good foundation. Let's now push on to season 2 where we'll try and hopefully win the Champions League. Here we go. Season 2 begins with Borussia Dortmund, and look at our attack. Haaland being 89 rated is just nuts. Sancho at 92 as well. The midfield looking decent. The house has gone up by a couple of ratings as well. At the back, Hummels, Klosterman all retaining their overalls. Klosterman in fact has gone up by a couple. Regular has seen massive growth. The team is looking strong for season 2. A good bench as well. I think the goal is definitely to continue improving the defense because our attack was superb last season. We've got to get a better goalkeeper, and maybe if money's left, probably an upgrade for Klosterman or Munir. I think that's where we could be looking at. So yeah, that's the plan. 173 million to spend this window. Okay, now we could make some huge signings. Brilliant to see. The first signing we've made this season is a goalkeeper in Bernd Leno. Now you might be thinking 67.3 million for Bernd Leno. Well, he's German, so he helps us with the objective. Plus he was the highest rated, like reasonably priced keeper that we could sign. 85 rated for Bernd Leno. He's in his prime. That should be good enough to get us to potentially a Champions League final. So decided to sign him. We're probably going to sell Berkey now to get some additional cash. But there you go, Leno to Dortmund. So we've gone ahead and signed a new right back. I feel like it's time we bring in a replacement or an upgrade for Thomas Munir. Now in terms of overall, Mazraoui isn't really an upgrade, but potential wise he definitely is. Over the season I think he's going to be higher rated. So 80 overall. Mazraoui from Ajax has been signed for about 33.6 million. I think it's a good transfer. And there you have it, boys. Thomas Munir has been sold to Ajax. Funnily enough, it's literally like we swapped right backs with each other. But there you go, Munir has been sold. And now we've got extra cash, which we're probably going to use to sign maybe a left winger, because I feel like that's where we can probably get the best upgrade now. This is probably going to be our final signing of this window. We've improved our left-hand side, signing Steven Bergwijn from Spurs. This was a big money signing, probably our most expensive one, I think. 78.5 million for Bergwijn, but I feel like he's going to offer great competition for Thorgan Hazard. Probably going to be first choice as well, because he's got that potential. On his side, only 23, some incredible stats already. I think our team is coming together really well this season, and we could be shooting for some big trophies. I think I'm done with all my signings for season 2, at least until January, and this is the squad. I think it's definitely an improvement from what we had before. Mazraoui is a good addition, Bergwijn as well. The team's looking solid. We've added some depth as well. Leno signing was pretty incredible, so I think I'm ready for this season. Is it enough to win the Champions League? I'm not entirely sure. We'll need to get really lucky with the draw and hopefully avoid City and all those kind of teams in the early rounds. So let's push until January and see what kind of situation we're looking at. Super Cup game against Bayern Munich to get through first. We lost this last season, but can we win it this time around? Again, we've lost the Super Cup, man. Frustrating to lose this 2 seasons in a row, but hey, doesn't really matter all that much. Nobody cares about a Super Cup trophy. We'll get them in the Bundesliga, hopefully. This is our Champions League group, boys. It's a pretty interesting one. I mean, I know what you're thinking. What on earth is that FUT 20 icon squad? Well, that squad doesn't have icons or anything. It's basically one of the teams in real life that are in the Champions League, but not on FIFA. For some reason, with this mod, the names are a bit messed up, but yeah, it's fine. They're not going to affect anything, so hopefully we'll still top this group. Honestly, I didn't think we'd have bettered our result from last season, but halfway through the season, it's looking very likely. 49 points after 17 games. We've drawn 1 game. We're unbeaten so far. I don't know how we're doing this in the Bundesliga, man. We're just killing it. Even Bayern Munich, who've been very good so far this season, just can't catch us right now. Even though they've scored more than us and have conceded less than us, we're top of the league. Yeah, I think I've figured out why that's the case, because Jadon Sancho has been unreal. Look at his growth. He's now 94 rated, probably the best player in the world. We've got Haaland up top as well, who's 90, and overall this team is looking fantastic. Great options on the bench. I don't think we even need to make any more signings in the January window. I'm content with our setup. Things are looking good. Yeah, I mean, this sums it up perfectly. Sancho has scored 18 goals in 17 games, more than Lewandowski, Gnabry, and anyone else on this list. Haaland is coming with 8 as well, but this explains why we're doing so well. And finally, we do end up topping our Champions League group. We're unbeaten in the Champions League as well this season, which is awesome to see. And Lyon is the team we'll be facing in the round of 16. That's much better. As I said, even though we have a bit of cash left, I don't think we need to make any improvements. This squad is complete and I think it's good enough to win the Champions League. So let's just keep simulating and see where we end up. The first leg results in a 1-0 win for us against Olympique Lyon. Marco Reus scoring the goal, and as this was away from home, I'll take it. Second leg against Lyon, we've got the advantage. Let's see this one out. It's a 3-1 win. Even though we had a red card, ultimately it's enough to send us through to the quarterfinals of the Champions League. Inter Milan is the team we've drawn in the Champions League quarterfinals. I think this is the season we win this because we've gotten pretty lucky so far with the draw. Let's knock out Inter. Here we go, boys. First leg against Inter. Dortmund versus Inter. Come on, let's get the result at San Siro, and we just about get it. Haaland and Reguilón scoring the goals. It's advantage Dortmund for the second leg against Inter, but can we make it count? Come on, let's see this one out and make it to the semis. And oh my god, we absolutely can. We've hammered them 3-0 with, of course, Emre Can, Bergwijn, everybody scoring. Brilliant to see. It's kind of fitting how it's Real Madrid we're facing in the semi-finals, because back in 2013, who remembers Lewandowski scoring 4 in a single game to knock out Madrid from the Champions League? Something similar from Haaland would be nice, and also we could end up with the same Champions League final as back in 2013, Dortmund versus Bayern, if things go Bayern's way, which will be a lot of fun. But first, let's knock out Real Madrid. We need a strong result in the first leg against Real Madrid. Can we pull it off? And oh my god, we've dismantled them. Sancho scoring, Emre Can as well. Yo, this, I didn't expect this. Reus on target. I think it's done. We're gonna be in a Champions League final. Second leg at this point is just a formality. We'll just sim it, get it out of the way. It's a 1-0 defeat, but overall in aggregate, we've done enough to, of course, make it through to the finals of the Champions League. I'm so keen to find out who we'll be up against. This just had to happen, guys. Borussia Dortmund versus Bayern Munich Champions League final to wrap up this Fixing Dortmund challenge. It's only fitting that this is the final we play. It's going to be a tremendous amount of fun. But before that, we've got a cup final against Wolfsburg, the DFB Pokal. This season, we've managed to reach the final. Let's win it. Come on, boys. Let's get our second trophy of this challenge under our belt. Let's beat Wolfsburg in this cup final. And it's a 1-0 win. Ooh, that was close. Who scored the winner for us? It was Marco Reus, our captain. So there you go. We've won the DFB Pokal. Okay, I actually can't believe this. This is nuts. We've actually gone unbeaten in the Bundesliga, 0 defeats this entire season, yet we've not won the league. Wait, how is this even possible? Bayern Munich have won the league 1 point above us. We finish on 86, but we didn't lose a single game, yet we've not won the league. That's the first time I'm seeing something like this. Incredible. How has this even happened? So no treble for us this season, but this is absurd. We've lost the league by just a point. Wow, I've never seen this happen. Let me know in the comment section if this has ever happened to you, because this is absurd. Sancho still ends up winning the golden boot with 25, so at least that goes his way. Royce and Haaland coming in with big contributions as well. Sancho, Royce, Witsel with a lot of assists. Clean sheets wise, Manuel Neuer takes his crown. I guess that's why Bayern ended up winning the league. We didn't lose a single game this season, and yet we lost the league. I still can't get my head around that. Sancho was our top scorer. You'd expect maybe Haaland to be there, but it was Sancho this season. I mean, he is 94 rated, so can't really be surprised. Royce coming in with 23, Haaland with 20. The assist king for the season, Witsel and Marco Reus. Incredible. Alright boys, time to see this challenge out and win the Champions League with Borussia Dortmund. We've basically fixed them now. We've made them a top club. We won the Bundesliga once, the DFB Pokal. Let's now get the Champions League on board. And also we've completed the objective of having 5 German players. Leno, Klostermann, Hummels, Emre Can and Marco Reus help us out with that. This is our team for the final. Looking at the Bayern squad, my god, Lewandowski, Sane, they've signed Madison, they've got Kimmich as their captain, Varane. Goretzka playing centre-back is a bit weird, but oh well. That's the Bayern team we're up against. Let's kick the game off. Come on lads, let's get revenge for that 2013 Champions League defeat in the final that Dortmund had. They were superb that year, but Bayern of course edged them out and won the treble that year, I think, if I'm not wrong, so let's change that now. Let's get some revenge. Backwards for Mazraoui, just being patient. Emre Can again. Reus does well to find Witsel. An early goal could mean so much, and Marco Reus scoring it would mean even more. But that's good defending from Bayern. It'd be fitting to see someone like Reus score in this game, because he's been at Dortmund for so long. Sancho on the ball. Gives it away to Goretzka. Haaland. Oh, that's a good pass for Bergwijn, and we've opened up a lot of space. Haaland to score. Nah, Manuel Neuer with a big save. But on the rebound, Neuer wins that challenge as well. Haaland had a big chance to put us into the lead, but that's Manuel Neuer at his best. Good pass for Haaland, who's turned his man. Haaland, right foot, goes for goal. And that's so close to being 1-0 Dortmund. Erling Haaland almost putting his side into the lead. That's the right foot not really helping Haaland out. Oh, that looks nice for Reguilon. Look at this space here for Haaland inside. Ball played for him. Haaland tries to scoop it over the keeper. It didn't work, but we still have the ball. Reus, can he get there first? Still Marco Reus trying to find that space. He's done it. Marco Reus 1v1. Oh, he's actually scored. Marco Reus, absolutely brilliant. Run straight to the camera. We've made it 1-0 in the Champions League final. I thought I'd blew my chance away by, of course, missing it with Haaland. But then he managed to recover, get the ball and find Reus. And then that fake shot, they just took out Rafa Varane. Like, look at that. The fake shot here, bang, it just took out a couple of defenders. The finish was superb. Manuel Neuer gets beaten, and Borussia Dortmund, just before halftime, get the lead in this Champions League final. Let's go. Halftime, and I'm so glad we got that goal right at the perfect time as well. The morale's going to be down for Bayern. Second half, let's come out strong, and I think we're going to get it done. Sees Bergwijn. This is looking very positive. Steven Bergwijn here. Nice bit of trickery, but he goes backwards for Reguilon. Witsel opening up a bit of space for Emre Can as he tries to find that pass for Sancho. Didn't work. Rafa Varane was superb there. Remember, only 1 goal separates these two sides. We've got to be really careful. Haven't seen much of Lewandowski in this game, which is a good sign, but now Sane has broken through. Sane goes backwards for Lucas Hernandez. Lewandowski, and now Bayern Munich finally getting a few passes together. But we intercept that well, and I think Sane was offside anyways. He looked furious there. Marco Reus, good pass for Sancho. Sancho might have his moment now. Still Jadon Sancho. He's, I think, over dribbled, but he goes to find Haaland. We're now moving the ball around really well, but there's no space to shoot. Bergwijn. I kind of want some movement from Reguilon. He provides me that movement. Cross comes in. It's a decent delivery. How is he not winning the header there, Emre Can, as Neuer collects? I'm just pushing for that second goal just to get some security, because I don't want to take a chance against Bayern. Players like Lewandowski can bang a goal out of nowhere. On the break, there's so much space for us to work with here as Bergwijn gets the ball, and I think it's a foul on Reus, but we're playing on. Here goes Steven Bergwijn. A brilliant run from him. Still Bergwijn looks to put this back in for Haaland. The cross was awful, but that should be full time. Come on, ref, blow the whistle. Give us the Champions League. Referee blows the whistle. It's done. Borussia Dortmund are champions of Europe. We've taken revenge for that 2013 final, and we've won the Champions League. And with that, we've completed the task of fixing Dortmund, and we did it by having 5 German players in our first team. So It's been wonderful. Not gonna lie, this was a pretty easy fixing challenge because the team fixed itself on its own. Having players like Sancho and Haaland just helped us out tremendously, and players like Royce, retaining their overall for the most part was key. We've got the job done, we've won the Champions League, and we've fixed Borussia Dortmund. With that, the video comes to an end. Let me know next week what team we should try and fix. And of course, if you've enjoyed today's video, I'd really appreciate if you could spare a second and drop a like on the video. Do subscribe for more daily FIFA 21 career mode content, and well, I'll catch you all next time.